Welcome to a new Tebbz racing video. This is a new series that we're going to be starting where me, Tebbz, tries to race anything I can get my hands on. And today we have got something completely different to the 1300 stock car that I'm used to. Rear wheel drive. I'll let Dave explain more in a minute. Rear wheel drive. There's no bumpers on it. It's no contact. So if you're looking for contact, it's not going to be that today unless I put myself in the wall. So Dave, thank you very much for letting me have a go in the car. Hopefully I don't wreck it. Can you tell us a bit about the UK modifieds and where we can find them?
Yeah, basically they're originally from America. Race mod light class over there. Came over into this country about 12 years ago, I believe. Bert Finnegan and a couple of other lads brought a couple over.
I see him, he's snooping around.
Yeah, first built chassis, any bike engine up to 1300cc. Quick change back axle, pull over shocks, and we race here, obviously. Northampton, Bradford on Shale, and then Ennisford, Aldershot, Yarmouth, Ipswich, yeah, Tarmac.
Right, so you're all up and down the country then?
Yeah, everywhere.
Up and down the country.
Yeah.
And then if anyone wants to find out about these?
We've got a website or Facebook, we've got a page on Facebook.
Links will all be in the description if anyone wants to go check them out.
Or just ask.
Come to a meeting.
Simon Panton over there, he basically runs a formula, I help him out a bit, but just ask either of us and we can tell you whatever you need to know.
Plenty of nice guys in the formula trying to help. Yes. Everyone helps each other out, you know.
Yeah. We won't see a car sat in the pits if it's break, we all muck in.
That's what you need. That's what you need. Right, so we do all right in the meeting then, eh?
Yes. Pull that on the side now, or the gearbox. You've driven a motorbike? No. It's one forward for first. Yeah. So one forward for first.
Right.
And then you're running third. So it's one forward for first, back second, back again third.
Okay.
Now neutral, yeah.
Always in between first and second.
Yeah, halfway.
Yeah.
And they're not easy. When the engine's warm, because the clutch is in the oil, so as the engine oil gets warmer, a bit thinner, they do get a little bit easier, but I still store mine, I've been racing them long.
Just a few times there, babe.
Happy?
Oh yeah.
What's it feel like?
Because they're so short, they're a real short wheelbase, they'll swap ends real quick.
Now what, sorry?
They'll swap ends real quick, like try and spin out on you real quick. So you do what you want to do, but
what would you advise me to do then?
well, I wouldn't go out there and sling it in like a lunatic straight away. Just get a bit of a feel for it. We've set it up so it should be fairly easy for you to drive. So you just take it in the bend and it should just set itself up. Really.
Are you not braking then, or?
Yeah, brake.
Right.
Yeah. Do you left foot brake or?
Well, I've just started left foot braking then, so.
Yeah. If you can left foot brake, it'd be better.
Yeah.
Because you can balance it on the brake.
Yeah. So I watched on a video that you lot are going right out wide and then like squaring it off almost.
Yeah.
Is that round here?
Yeah, but you got to be careful here. This is a cliff.
Yeah, and once you're off,
once you're over it, you're in.
Yeah.
So to start off with, I'd probably just try and drive your normal line.
Yeah.
Get a feel for the car.
Yeah.
And then just take the car in. It should naturally come round on you, and then just.
Are you literally just feathering it coming out then?
You can try, but you don't feather it. You need like 20 foot and you're up and gone. It's like they pick up real quick.
Okay.
Instantly. It's a bit like firing a catapult when you press the throttle.
Yeah.
They just instantly.
But you can feel it just driving around here.
Yeah.
You feel it's like that.
Yeah.
Getting ready for heat one. I didn't think I'd be nervous, but I'm quite nervous. I've just driven it round the pits and it doesn't feel very good to drive. But I'm sure once we get going, it'll be alright. All GoPros mounted on, so we see how many times we spin out.
What's it feel like to drive then?
Horrible.
You can't steer it right.
Right, it's just the clutch and the thing at the minute.
It's meant
Yes,
to go
boy.
quick.
I know, yeah.
So,
First thoughts on the car, they're a lot smaller than I thought. I've seen pictures of them, but they're diddy. But I'm glad I can fit in it. Right, after stalling it a million times trying to get it out on track, it wasn't looking too promising. Not gonna lie, this is probably one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever done in a race car. The fact that it's rear-wheel drive, it's Mildenhall, the track is absolutely soaked at the minute. Right here I'm just trying to get a feel for the car, a feel for the pedals, a feel for the steering wheel, just seeing how it will react every time I floor it, and as Dave said, they do light up straight away as soon as you put your foot on the throttle. The grades, you have got the fast cars, the cars that race all the time, up the front in front of us there, and then you've got 3 of us that were hiring the cars for the day at the back. So that's how the race started. Of course, trying to keep the shale off the front camera in these rear-wheel drive monsters was always going to be a problem around here, but we did manage to in the rest of the races, just not this one. Right, I've settled into the race a little bit now. The track's starting to dry out a bit, so for me, mid-corner to coming out, I seem to be getting a lot better at. But entry, I still couldn't get the right amount of flicking to brakes, to right bit on track, to start putting it all together. But I was slowly getting there, and then all of a sudden I see this white car and the tiny little mirrors that we get in the front left of the cab. Just tiny little mirror, I just see this white car start breathing down my neck. And obviously there I'm trying just be cautious to make sure he doesn't dive bomb up the inside and I don't take him out, as he is one of the quick ones out there. Nothing like I've ever driven. Nothing.
He's never driven a rear-wheel drive. This is the very first
car.
rear-wheel drive. No. Only online.
Online.
No, boy.
Yeah.
Just a tad.
They're good, don't they?
That's mental, boy.
Yeah.
I was just asking, I was like,
You come off and you're like,
I was asking, how do you overtake though? There's just,
yeah.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Need bigger bumpers, don't they?
Yeah.
Nah, there's so much power in it though. But it's so easy to drive. Like if you don't get it right going in and you overshoot it or going too tight, you floor it and it kick round. But because you've got so much lock, you can just save it and then keep it pinned and go. There. Like I said, I'll get the first race out of the way, get used to the car, and then I'll be going for an overtake. Oh, it's lovely.
You don't want to change it?
I wouldn't know what to change, mate. But no, that's fine. I could get that faster and faster.
Yeah. Obviously that track was a bit hard. It's the first race of the first day, isn't it? So you've got to
technically wouldn't have had one.
That'd be alright. Spray that.
The start was a bit of a shambles, to be fair.
Yeah, what's all that about?
I don't know.
I couldn't even hear anything either.
I think they just let it go. It's enough drive, enough.
I weren't driving that to the
Lucky
best of its
It
ability.
went in easy.
It did. Once I got used to the flicking it in going in to be able to get the drive all the way out, that's when the last 2-3 laps.
Brakes and everything. So.
Yeah, well, the brakes, there's not much brakes, but you don't need them really.
You've not even driven a rear-wheel drive road car, have you? No. This is the very first rear-wheel.
Is it to say?
I've done a lot of online racing rear-wheel drive, to be fair, but
Yeah,
which
it's
probably
good,
does help.
it's good in the Super on online.
Yeah. Oh, buzzing, man. I just want to go again now. Definitely.
Some for sale?
This is for sale. Everything's for sale.
Yeah, why are you asking that?
It depends on your budget, really.
I might be in the market to buy something.
Right, on to Heat 2 now. We did have plenty more conversations about the car, about how it feels, about the track, etc. But with these cars being so loud, and there's been someone sat next to you revving the car, I couldn't use any of the footage, unfortunately. But anyway, we are a lot more comfortable going out there for Heat 2, Neil. I know the car is not going to spin out on me every 2 seconds, which is what I was most afraid about. I know that I'm not too bad at these rear-wheel drive things. I can keep it in a straight line somewhat. But they did wet the track massively before we've just gone out there. So the car is handling a lot different going in. Going in, I'm struggling a lot to get it to go just that little bit sideways, but I'm sure that's all to do with experience. Right, as you can see, the track has dried up a bit and entry to the corner is no problems anymore. The only problems I am having at the minute, I'm struggling with turns 3 and 4. Mid-corner, I just seem to be going too sideways, but I think I'm having too much fun at the minute to adjust my driving style. Just as this race comes to an end, it's definitely another confidence boost. I really enjoyed that heat. Once the track dried up, I was absolutely loving it.
We overtook someone. Not quite the overtake I was going for, but
It's a bit loose up the far end, wasn't it?
yeah, I think that's more me than anything though. Just going in too fast maybe.
Don't know. If they could tighten it up a little bit.
I don't know, the track was wetter, but
Yeah, they.
oh, that's good.
How was that? You looked a lot more comfortable. You're
Yeah.
up to speed in it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just the top end.
Yeah, it's-
If you had that nailed, you'd have been
Yeah.
making your way up
I think
there.
I was going into.
Was you
too fast.
Was you hitting the brakes and it was coming round?
Sometimes I weren't even hitting the brakes.
And it was going round on you.
Yeah. But
It is too loose.
it's not the brakes. I don't know. I think it's me. I think you need it like
There might
that.
be adjustment, but if you're not even hitting the brakes,
No,
then-
so I can get it to go like that without hitting the brakes.
oh,
As
right.
you let off and turn, it will go.
Maybe we get some advice on that little bit,
Yeah.
because I think that's the only thing that's slowing you up. This corner.
Well, there was a couple of times at the top one where I went too far and then it slows
exactly.
you right down.
Yeah. Which
But
is
I was flat out.
down this end. You had this nailed,
Yeah.
but up the far ends it kept going round,
Yeah.
which is
I think that's just me. Honestly, I'm going in the corner and flicking it and hanging it on. But obviously, then sometimes it's rotating
maybe
too
get a
much.
bit of advice off these guys to see
Yeah,
how to
speak to
drive
them.
that corner. Maybe they were going slower to go faster,
In that
just
one,
on that
yeah.
corner. Maybe anchor up, it's straight, anchor up, and then get it into the corner without blasting it.
Yeah, it weren't bad. Dad was saying that top corner, I think I was going too sideways. I don't know if them lot are slowing it down a bit more for that top one, just to hold it better. I don't know. Because there was a couple of times it went too far, which slowed me right down then. So, yeah, I think so. Dad thinks this might be too loose, but I think it's just me going, because that top corner, I'm literally not even braking, I'm going in and just whipping it and then hanging it round. But I think maybe just slow it down a bit going in, just to not get it as sideways.
If you pan on, if you want, make it a bit tighter going in, then at least you can still go in as hard and it won't just fucking come round on you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's up to you. Unless you're really sure how it is.
Because at this corner we got spot on, I think. This bottom one here.
That corner is totally different to this corner, though, that's the problem.
But it was definitely 4 or 5 times. You just went sideways, and that just. If you watch from here, you just stopped.
Yeah.
Fair, the way they watered it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can go.
I would
go
make one adjustment,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah, we'll do that.
take it into the corner straighter. Maybe rather than flick it in.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you can play with it, can't you? But if they make that adjustment, I think there's a.
If you want to save it all going in, you might have to go in a bit harder then, do you know what I mean? Because it'll only affect you going in, then you're still going to come out the corner the same, do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if you go in harder, light it up, and you'll be able to just.
It won't come round as much.
No.
Oh, that sounds right.
Yeah.
You want to try
Yeah.
that? Yeah?
Right, last one I think. They said there might be 4 races, but I don't know. So we say this is the last one. Hopefully we can do the same as what we've done in the last one, but just get that top end. Try and get that aced really. I think it's definitely more my driving, just going in too fast and then having to overcorrect, but it's good fun. I'm so glad I've done this. Cheers, baby. Just to be on pace with everyone, because overtaking's. So just to be on pace with everyone, that's what I'm aiming for. Yeah, look
Look like you belong.
not an outcast.
Yeah.
Ah, look at him, he's just a rubbish 1300 driver.
Right.
Right.
Cameras are on.
Cameras are on, driver's in. Final coming up.
I've got you down for 5th place in this one.
That sounds so bad, doesn't it?
Out of 10 though.
Problem is with this as well, I could never find neutral. I can't find neutral.
It's in between.
I
1
know,
and 2.
but it's not. It is, but it isn't. I do it, and I'm like, first, back one, neutral, clutch. No.
It's just a tap. It's like not a full. It's not a full gear. It's like half.
Right.
You knock it out of gear basically.
Yeah.
Out of first.
Maybe that's why.
If I was to ever race these full time, I would need a whole day on learning how to use this bloody clutch, because that was really annoying me.
Oh, sorry.
Right, final coming up now, and my real goal was to just get an overtake, or at least try and be on pace with one of these front runners. Let's see how we get on. The entry into that corner there, I just realised that in these wet conditions, to get the car to go in a little bit sideways was to flick the steering wheel and throttle it at the same time. But trying to do that without messing it up was not an easy task. Right here I can feel that something's not right with the car, but I wasn't too sure where it was. As soon as I went into this bend here, I realised that I must have a puncture. And that is my final over.
That's a shame.
Yeah, his tyre's hanging off.
That was good though.
He was doing well.
Yeah. I could see what they were doing in that top corner though.
Oh man,
Once
I'll show you the video of how you would go round
What, matey boy?
at the front.
What, 100?
But he was pretty much blatting it all the way into the corner. He's like, whap, whap, whap. He was just sideways all the way round. You know, a bit like the sprint cars do.
Yeah.
He was nearly there though.
Better in the top corner,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was solid in the top corner this time.
Yeah. But I could see what they were doing. They were going in straight and then mid corner turning it, as opposed to chucking it sideways and
Yeah,
going round.
driving into the
They were
corner
They were
straight.
driving in that top corner and then using the brakes and turning them. So I'll give that. I could only see it when I was sat on the infield.
Yeah.
But I'll give that a go with the next one. We've got one more. One more.
Was it any better or?
Yeah. I could tell the difference here between third and fourth, definitely. There was a lot more. What am I doing here? What am I doing wrong?
Soft, and I'm like, that looks a bit low.
And then the next one, I went in and it just done something completely it's never done before, and I was like, well, that's got to be a tyre gone.
So fast, it started catching you and he just lost it. He stuck. But
What do you reckon then? Is that it? 4 and 2 next week in the garage?
Yeah. That'd be the plan.
Is that the same?
Cheers, mate. So I watched them where I was sat on the infield, unfortunately, but I could watch how the quick boys, the ones that race week in, week out, could see how they was doing it in that top corner. So I'm going to give that a go. Whether it works or not, I don't know. They've got years of experience probably doing it, so I might end up winning it.
Right, this is the all-comers. I've been fortunate enough to get another go. The track is really wet again. I know what I'm doing, sort of. Let's see how we get on in this one. Turns 1 and 2 I seem to be getting a lot better at, but turns 3 and 4 I do seem to be struggling, whether it's in entry or mid corner. I just can't seem to get the whole package right on that corner at the minute.
Look like he's enjoying yourself.
Yeah, well, once the track dried out,
Does it need a dry track?
yeah, otherwise it's a bit tiptoey.
Yeah.
And in these, if you tiptoe, you're sort of left, right, left, right, left, right. You need to be on the power. Once it dried out, as you say, I was going in, and then I was straight back on the throttle, just
Yeah.
trying to keep it sideways.
Yeah.
So,
I think you need a louder engine. That one behind you, he was rapid. His engine was screaming.
Leave it there.
that's good.
Done well done.
Yeah.
Done well, mate.
I was at work after that when I was out. Oh my god.
You still give it a little sideways after the flag. And
That's good.
Well done.
Really good.
They're fast at Hendersford and Ipswich, apparently.
Yeah.
Can you imagine them at Lynn?
Oh, that'd be
Thank you.
ridiculous.
Well, you didn't damage it.
No, that's the main thing. I did damage it,
You didn't put the bumper in.
and I didn't spin out.
Yeah. Cool. You alright?
Yeah. Very good.
Fucking wet though, that one was, wasn't it? A bit.
Yeah, once it dried out,
didn't they?
once it dried out, it's fine. Cheers, Sean.
Used to hear them spinning, didn't you?
Yeah,
Certainly had a bus.
yeah, it's good. There's that much power, it's ridiculous.
That's it, isn't it?
Thank you very much for that, mate. That's brilliant.
You did well. You did well, because they're not an easy car to drive.
No, I thought it would have been harder than that, personally.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been a lot more twitchier,
Yeah.
but that, I don't know if it's the way it's set up, but that,
Yeah. Well, like
I
say,
could
we
get
did-
out of situations when I put myself in them.
Yeah, we did set it, so it was,
Forgiving.
with that in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely worked.
Because you need to be able to get yourself out.
Correct yourself, because no doubt, like I did then, like you either going too far or not enough, and
Yeah.
you can use the power and the brakes
Yeah.
to sort yourself out.
Yeah.
So that was good. I felt after the first race, I felt quite comfortable.
Have you
with
raced
it.
rear wheel drive before?
No, never.
Nothing, ever.
Go kart.
Go-kart, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's nothing.
That's it. No, he's never driven a rear-wheel drive car.
Really.
So that's I've said for years. I've
He's
really
too young,
wanted-
isn't he?
Yeah.
Too young, yeah.
Too young.
Didn't have no escorts or nothing.
Get fast in one of them. You'll be fast. Faster.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to have a go on tarmac now. I've done show.
Yeah. Well, we'll sort something
Yeah,
out.
this will go.
It's a good little track.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the conditions changing, testing you, isn't it?
Literally. To say you got to be cautious at the beginning and
Yeah.
just feel it sliding around, and then
Yeah.
the grip just comes and it comes
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
gets better and better.
Yeah. But as a car to drive, they're so rewarding.
Oh, that's nice.
They
You know
look
what I mean?
it.
I didn't think
They do
I
look
didn't
it.
think I could do that. To be fair,
No,
I didn't
no.
think.
No,
I thought I'd be worse than that.
Because I did Formula 2, so it's a contact side, isn't it? People are always like, oh, don't you miss the contact? Yeah, you miss it, but as a car to drive, I could go around there all day on my own just and grin. Do you know what I mean? They're just
Yeah. There's
so
enough
much
grunt in them.
fun.
Yeah, they are. That's the good thing about them. As I say, you can be on your own for a few laps, and just hitting your spots is still fun.
Yes.
Whereas in the 1300s, if you're at the back and you're poodling round and you're trying to get the thing and it's not right, it's just so boring because
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
just
yeah,
like that.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
You see what I mean about them picking up?
Oh,
like,
mate, it's
like-
instant.
Yeah.
It's instant.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's instant. Well, thank you very much.
No,
I
that's
appreciate
great.
it.
No, brilliant.
Appreciate the opportunity.
And well, if you want to go on tarmac or if you want to have another go, we'll sort something
Yeah,
out.
definitely. Sweet.
Definitely.
Brilliant.
Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We didn't spin out. We sort of kept up with the slower out the lot. Not the quickest lot, obviously, but we kept up with them, and we had no damage.
Yeah,
and
we
had
didn't break it.
Didn't break it, and we had loads of fun. So, thanks everyone for watching. See you in the next one.